The expense for Eric Fleming's relationship, his tragedies were caused by himself. Eric Fleming was an American actor best known for his role as trail boss Gil Favor in the hit TV series Rawhide, a Western that aired from 1959 to 1965. Born on July 4, 1925, as Edward Hetty Jr. in Santa Paula, California, Fleming's life was marked by a series of dramatic personal events, challenges, and career triumphs that shaped both his character and his eventual rise to fame in Hollywood. His story is a compelling tale of perseverance, survival, and an enduring legacy within the entertainment industry. A multi-dimensional figure, Fleming's life encompassed not only acting but also screenwriting, with his talents extending far beyond the roles he portrayed on screen. Eric Fleming's early years were tumultuous, beginning with a difficult childhood dominated by an abusive father. Fleeing the violence, young Fleming ran away from home at the tender age of 8 and spent several years living on the streets of Chicago. This period of his life profoundly shaped him, teaching him resilience and independence at a young age. His time as a runaway eventually led to his enlistment in the U.S. Navy during World War II, where he served with distinction. During the war, Fleming's experiences would have a lasting effect on his worldview, and it was during this time that he began to nurture the dreams of becoming an actor. A pivotal and harrowing moment in Fleming's life occurred when he was severely injured during a failed attempt to commit suicide in his early 20s. After a serious accident involving a block of cement, Fleming's face was so badly disfigured that he underwent a series of reconstructive surgeries. These surgeries not only altered his physical appearance but also set him on a path of reinvention. It was through these challenges that Fleming adopted the name Eric, leaving behind his birth name of Edward Hetty Jr. in a symbolic gesture that marked a new beginning in both his personal life and budding career. This transformation contributed to the steely, chiseled look that would later become iconic during his time on Rawhide. After recovering from his surgeries, Fleming began studying acting at renowned institutions and made his way onto the stages of New York and Hollywood. His early career was marked by minor roles in theater and television, but it was his casting as Gil Favor in Rawhide that cemented his place in television history. Rawhide was one of the most popular westerns of its time, and Fleming's portrayal of the tough but fair trail boss resonated with audiences, earning him a devoted fanbase. His performance was characterized by a calm intensity and rugged authenticity that stood out in the genre, particularly at a time when westerns dominated the television landscape. Fleming worked alongside a young Clint Eastwood, whose role as Rowdy Yates helped launch his career. The dynamic between Fleming and Eastwood was one of the key highlights of the show, with Fleming's seasoned professionalism offering a perfect counterbalance to Eastwood's brash and impulsive character. The show's success led to Fleming becoming a household name, and his work on Rawhide is still remembered as one of the defining performances of the classic Western genre. Despite his success, Fleming remained humble and focused on his craft, often shying away from the trappings of Hollywood fame. Eric Fleming, known for his captivating performances and undeniable talent, experienced a complex and tragic life, one that was ultimately defined by personal choices and circumstances beyond his control. His relationship with fiancée Lynn Garber was a significant aspect of his life, marking both a pinnacle of personal happiness and an emblem of tragedy. As Fleming prepared to embark on a new chapter by marrying Garber, the expenses of his chosen path became painfully evident. Fleming had signed on to star in High Jungle, a two-part episode of the short-lived television series Off to See the Wizard. This show was intended not only for television audiences but also for theatrical distribution in Europe, indicating Fleming's ambition and desire for greater recognition. The opportunity was significant for his career, offering him a chance to reach a broader audience and solidify his place in the entertainment industry. However, the project came with substantial risks, as it involved shooting on location in Peru, a decision that would ultimately lead to tragedy. The filming process began with high hopes and expectations, but 6 weeks into the location shoot, disaster struck. Fleming and co-star Nico Minardos found themselves navigating the treacherous waters of the Walaga River in a dugout canoe, a seemingly adventurous endeavor that would quickly turn fatal. The precariousness of their situation highlighted the unpredictability of life in the film industry, where risks are often taken in pursuit of creativity and success. When the canoe overturned, Minardos was fortunate enough to swim to safety, but Fleming's fate was far more dire. As he was swept away by the powerful current, the moment marked a dramatic turn in both his life and the lives of those who loved him. Tragically, Fleming drowned on September 28, 1966, at the young age of 41. His untimely death not only cut short a promising career but also left a profound void in the lives of those closest to him, particularly Lynn Garber. Just 2 days before his wedding, Fleming's passing transformed what should have been a joyous celebration into an unbearable loss. The emotional turmoil experienced by Garber, who had anticipated a future filled with love and companionship, must have been overwhelming. The promise of a life together, filled with shared dreams and ambitions, was abruptly shattered, leaving her to grapple with the harsh reality of his absence. The recovery of Fleming's mutilated body 3 days later added to the tragedy of his death. It was a grim reminder of the dangers that accompany a life of adventure and risk, underscoring the unpredictability of fate. The decision to donate his remains to the University of San Marcos in Lima for medical research further illustrates the stark reality of his circumstances. It is a testament to the harsh realities of life and death, where even a talented individual like Fleming could end up as a subject of academic inquiry rather than being remembered solely for his artistic contributions. In the wake of his death, the contents of his will revealed complexities in his personal relationships. Fleming chose to leave parts of his estate to his mother, a cousin, and a friend, while explicitly excluding his father. This decision might indicate a troubled relationship with his father, perhaps reflecting a deeper emotional struggle that played a role in Fleming's life choices. Such familial dynamics can often be a source of personal conflict, influencing an individual's relationships and overall happiness. Eric Fleming's life and tragic end serve as poignant reminders of the intertwined nature of ambition, risk, and personal relationships. His relationship with Lynn Garber was marked by love and commitment, but the circumstances surrounding his death illustrate how quickly life can change and how personal choices can lead to unforeseen consequences. As we reflect on Fleming's life, it becomes clear that while he pursued his dreams with passion, the tragic events that unfolded were largely shaped by the very risks he took in both his career and personal life. In the end, Fleming's legacy is a complex tapestry of talent, ambition, love, and tragedy, a narrative that reminds us of the fragility of life and the profound impact of our choices. The circumstances of his death only added to the mythic aura surrounding his life. Had he lived, many speculate that Fleming's career would have continued to flourish, possibly leading to roles in major film productions or even a return to television. His death not only left a void in the entertainment world but also in the hearts of his friends, family, and colleagues who had witnessed his rise from a troubled youth to a respected figure in Hollywood. Though Eric Fleming's career was cut short, his impact on the world of television and the Western genre remains undeniable. His portrayal of Gil Favor in Rawhide left an indelible mark on the Western landscape, and the show continues to be remembered fondly by fans of classic television. In the years since his passing, Fleming has been the subject of numerous tributes, with fans and fellow actors alike remembering him for his professionalism, charisma, and dedication to his craft. The rugged, heroic persona he portrayed on screen mirrored much of the determination and tenacity he exhibited in his real life, making him a figure of admiration. Several biographies and documentaries have since been made that explore the life and career of Eric Fleming, paying homage to his contributions to the golden age of television. His story serves as an inspiring reminder that success can come from the most difficult circumstances and that even those who face tremendous hardship can rise to greatness. Despite his relatively brief career, Fleming's legacy endures, with new generations discovering his work through reruns of Rawhide and other classic TV shows.